Hey, how's it going, guys? This is averagecracker with a video tutorial on how to switch out your thermostat on your 2007 mx5 or up until 2012, I believe. So first thing you're going to want to do is locate your little drain plug for your coolant, pretty much. You're going to need a little screwdriver. Unscrew that. That's what it looks like when you actually pull it out. Next, you're going to have fluid going everywhere, so you're going to want to catch it inside of a pan of some sort. If you don't have a pan, just use spare bottles. You're going to let this drain for a while, so come back to it after like 30 minutes. It should be done. Here I already pulled out the intake tube and disconnected everything that was there. That's for the throttle body. And that's also for the throttle body. That's connected by a clamp, so make sure you clamp that down and take it off. And that's the throttle, the intake tube actually. Next thing, you're going to want to take off these 4 screws that are connecting the throttle body to the engine. They're in 4 different locations. These are fairly easy to get off, by the way. And just make sure you take off everything off the throttle body. Everything's clamped. And that's a better shot. Still shot of it anyways. Once you take it off, it's a good time to basically clean the throttle body. If you don't, your car might stall out if it's super filthy. And make sure you pay attention to those corners. And that's our objective. That's the thermostat that we have to get to. The 3 screws on them are completely difficult to get off, so you're going to need some patience. And that's what the part is that we're going to be replacing it with. Now if you go to your local auto parts store, there is going to be several different parts. You're going to need the newer one. It's basically an updated version of the old one. My car comes with the old thermostat, which we don't want. And that's the part number. So next, these are the 2 tubes that are connected to the thermostat. You're going to want to clamp down the clamps and pull them off. And if you drained it properly, there shouldn't be any fluid that comes out of the thermostat or those tubes. Of course, there's still going to be some remains, but not much. And next, after you switch out the thermostat, you're going to want to just work backwards, put on the throttle body, reconnect that cable, reconnect all the cables, the electronic switch, the hose. Make sure you screw down those little clamps that are on the hose. Reconnect that. It's literally just working backwards. Everything you disconnected, make sure you reconnect and tighten everything. Those are the little clamps that I was talking about. This should be what it looks like when you're actually done. Now this little piece was a little bit tricky, but you have to slide the little arm inside of that slot right there. And then pop that onto the hose. This is when we're actually filling the car back up with 50/50. I haven't erased the check engine light yet, but make sure your heater's all the way on and your fan. Keep your AC off. Once you don't see any bubbles, which means there's air out of the system completely, you're just going to want to recap fluid container. This is a shot of the box that the new part came in. And that should be it. And then remember, if you have an OBD reader, erase the check engine light.